Brandon here. Do you want to learn how to make a website with WordPress? If so, stick around because I'm about to show you the fastest, easiest way to get a website up on the internet today. There's a ton of these videos, some 2, 3, even 4 hours long, but we're going to get this done in under an hour because if you're anything like me, you like to learn, but you like to learn fast. That way you can get in there, start tinkering around and asking questions if you need to. So I'm getting ready to head home, hop on my computer so we can start this step-by-step tutorial, and I'll see you there.
Alright guys, welcome to my computer here. I know you're wondering, what do I need to build a website? So I'm going to go over that really quick. Number one, you're going to need a domain. Typically runs about $12 to $13 a year. If you're not sure what a domain is, think of facebook.com. That is a domain. Number two, you're going to need hosting, which runs about $11 a month. Really affordable. Think about it like this. It is less than a coffee a week. Okay, to have your own website. Less than a coffee a week. Number three, you're going to need a theme, which is totally free. Really cool theme that I use for like 90% of my websites. And number four, you're going to need creativity, because if you want to have an amazing, unique website, you need to bring your own unique creativity. And I've got something special for you guys, okay? If you're anything like me, you love using discount codes, save some money. I'm always on looking for discount codes whenever I check out anywhere. So I have this one created just for you. Save cash at checkout. Save yourself some money. I do get a little credit for it. So if you do use it, I really appreciate it. Number two, for those who take action and build a website today, I've got a really cool giveaway. Won't make sense right now if I told you about it, but keep watching. But again, it's only for those who take action and build a website today, okay? I waited too long to start building websites, okay, like 10 years ago or 12. I can't even remember now. Anyways, take action, build it today, take my advice. You'll thank me later. All right, so let's get started. But wait, before we do, I want you to comment below. Comment below, I'm ready, because I want to see how many of you are ready to get started and hop in. All right, so go below this video right now and comment, I'm ready, and let's go. All right, step one, we're going to get your domain and hosting. So what you need to do is go right above where you left the comment. I hope you left the comment. And below the video, I've created a step-by-step guide for you, which is how to create my website.com. Go ahead and click on that. Once you've landed on the resource page that I created for you, go ahead and scroll down until you see step one, create a memorable domain name. All you're going to do is click the green button, and we're going to jump right over to HostGator where we can start choosing your domain. Now that we're on HostGator, the first thing we're going to do is see if our domain is available. So I'm going to type in my super funny domain, and I would really recommend you go with .com, .net, or .org, but as you can see, there's a ton of other extensions here that you could play around with if you wanted to. We'll do .com and see if it's available. And it is. If you see added primary, that means it is available. You'll also see a bunch of other extensions of websites you could add on to your order, but we don't need to do that right now. If you keep scrolling down under domain privacy protection, we're going to uncheck privacy protection. If you want to add it, you can. It's $1.25 a month. It's not super necessary to have. As we continue to scroll down, we're going to choose our hosting plan. Now you've got an option between Hatchling, Baby, or Business. Just choose the Hatchling plan. It allows you to have one website, especially if this is your first website. Hatchling is good enough. Now, under billing cycle, you're going to have a lot of different options. The more you pay up front, obviously the bigger discount you're going to get. So if you paid for 36 months, you can see your rate is $2.75 a month. I would recommend, at the least, try to do 12 months. I understand people's budgets are all different. So if you can't, go month to month and just do 1 month. Now you're going to choose a username and just type in a PIN here. Next, we're going to go down to billing info, where we can enter our email, first name, last name, and your actual billing information. The next section you're going to see is add additional services. Make sure you deselect protect your site from hackers and back up your hard work. They're unnecessary add-ons that HostGator includes. It's additional costs that you don't need. Make sure they're deselected. Now, if you continue to scroll down, you'll see that the amount due is $23.90. Not bad, but HostGator does give you their own little default coupon code here, We're going to cut that in half. Go ahead and type in my coupon code that I made for you guys, save cash, hit validate, and you will see that the cost drops dramatically to $12.96. So you're getting hosting for 1 cent for the first month, and then your domain, you are paying $12.95 a year, but again, that's for a year. So after this month's charge of $12.95 for your domain, you're good until next year. Okay, go ahead and scroll down. Select that you've read and agreed to HostGator's terms of service, cancellation policy, and the privacy policy. Feel free to click those if you want to, and then hit checkout now. All right. So for those of you who actually took action, got your domain, got hosting, virtual high five. You guys rock right now. HostGator is an amazing company. So if you did sign up, you should see an email like this in your inbox. What we want to do is we want to go to the HostGator billing portal. So just click that link right there and let's go. Now that you're on the HostGator customer portal, enter in your email and password, the credentials from the welcome email that you got, and then go ahead and log in. Now we're going to get WordPress actually installed on your hosting account. So if you click the tab up here and go to hosting, and right under special offers here on the top, we're going to click get started with WordPress today. So on this page, you can see the overall website progress at the top. That's for your, how far along in the installation we are. We're going to select your domain. This should be your only domain on your account unless obviously you have multiple domains. And we're going to leave directory alone because we want to make sure that WordPress is installed on our root domain right here. Check this out though. Look at how much HostGator is charging to do what I'm about to show you guys how to do. $399, $199, or a starter for 99 bucks. Crazy. You're going to know how to do this same exact thing. So the next thing we'll do is hit next. Now it just wants some basic information for the install, such as your blog title, the admin user, first name, last name, and admin email. After you've got all that filled out, make sure automatically create a new database is checked, should already be checked, and then make sure you agree to the terms of service and we will hit install. Okay, so WordPress is now installed. You can see it says installation complete, another installation complete, and then your installation details are right here. You're going to need to save your username and password because you're going to use this to log in. But what we'll do now is we'll click the login here. This is the main login page for your WordPress website, so keep it handy. It's easy to remember. It's your domain /wp-login. Okay, so put your username and password that you saved from the previous page and then log in. All right, welcome to WordPress. This is your main page here. It gives you a bunch of information about WordPress updates, plugins that you might have will show updates in here, a lot of different stuff. But the main two areas we want to keep track of is our top navigation bar here, which you probably won't use that much except to see what your website looks like. So if you want to see, you can just click at the top here. As you'll see, it's just a default theme that we have set up right now. If we want to go back to the dashboard, we'll just click again. Now this navigation bar on the left side is kind of where all the magic happens with WordPress. It controls your posts, your media, such as your images and videos, your pages, managing comments, appearances, plugins, users, your WordPress settings, ton of different stuff. This is kind of the bulk of where you'll be going in and adding and editing different things. But the first thing we want to do is actually go in and add a new theme. So we'll go to appearances here and we'll click on themes, and you'll kind of see that WordPress already has installed a couple of default themes. If you want to look around and look for a new theme, you'll just go down to add new themes, and you've got hundreds of different themes you can choose from. I mean, you can see featured, go to popular themes. There's a ton of different themes to choose. So let's just, for example, we'll say you wanted to check out what your site might look like with a certain theme. You can just hover over it and go to preview, and it'll give you a general idea of what your website with your content would look like with this specific theme. All right, but let's go back because I've got a really cool theme that like I said before, I use on probably 90% of my websites. So we're going to search for the Astra theme, and you'll see Astra pop up right here. We're just going to hover over it and hit install. Once it's installed, You'll see it says installed there, and then we'll just go ahead and activate it. And you'll see that it says new theme activated. Astra's right here. If we wanted to go check and see what our site looked like now, you can see Astra has kind of changed the look of the site. But we'll go back here. So now the next thing we want to look at doing is installing some template websites from Astra to kind of make this process a whole lot faster. So if we go to plugins, we'll go to add new, and we'll actually search for Astra starter sites. And right here we'll hit install. So Astra starter sites, we'll go ahead and activate, and now it's going to give us an option of a bunch of different templates that we can use to kind of shortcut the process of having to design on our own. So we have a specific template that we're going to use. So if you go to appearances, and we'll go to Astra sites. Now that we're in Astra sites, you're going to go ahead and click Elementor. And what we're going to do is go over to free. As you can see, there's a ton of templates here in the free section for Astra. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using this motivational speaker template. So if you go and click on it, and then you'll see on the left-hand side, there are two required plugins, Contact Form 7 and Elementor. What we'll do is we will click Install Plugins. All right, once the plugins are actually installed, all you'll have to do next is hit import this site. And what it's going to do is it's going to import this whole template onto your website so that we can have a jump start on editing and designing and making this our own. You'll see a pop-up here that says that executing demo import will make the site similar to your own. Go ahead and hit OK. Once it's complete, you'll be able to click Done. We'll hit View Site so we can actually see what the site looks like. Now here's your website. Of course, it looks just like the theme, but that's okay, because what we did is we installed a really, really cool page builder called Elementor. And I'm about to show you how amazing and powerful Elementor is at totally customizing this website into making it your own. We'll literally be able to change everything from the look of these images to the text, and it's all drag and drop. Really easy to use. So let's get right into Elementor by going up to the top and hitting Edit with Elementor. Okay, now we're in Elementor. You could do this on any page that's created on the site. So we're going to be working on our home page, which we're on right now. We'll be editing the About page, the blog, and then the Contact page. These other pages, I'll show you how to get rid of those shortly because we're not going to need those in this tutorial. We'll be changing the logo, but that'll come afterwards. I want to show you Elementor right now. So here's the menu for Elementor. Tons of cool options here, being able to add headings and images and buttons, spacers, tons of different stuff. But let's start working down this page. So we've got an image here, and I don't necessarily want this image, so I'll go ahead and click, and you can right click and go to Edit Section. Okay, and then I'm going to go up here to Style, and here's my image. Now I've got my own image, so I'm going to upload that right now. And now you can see my image here is uploaded. I'll hit Insert Media, and boom, now I've got a new background. Okay, but I don't necessarily want this color because I know it's got a background overlay. I can see my normal image here, and it kind of has a pinkish overlay on the bottom here. So I'm going to go down to Background Overlay, and let's change this, or we can kind of tweak it here. Maybe I want it a little bit darker blue. Okay, and we'll change the, we'll keep it like that. That looks pretty good to me right now. Now I want to change this heading here. So all we got to do, really easy, just click and we can change it. So we'll just change it to, I'll help you make a website in less than 60 minutes. Okay, now our little subheading, again, we can just click. People love our tutorials. Okay, so there we go. And now you can already see we're starting to customize and make this into our own. Now, one thing I do notice is that this is a little bit low, so I'm going to click here. And we're going to edit the widget. And I want to decrease the space just a little bit. So we'll go to 280. That looks a lot better to me. Now, these two buttons on the bottom, edit them easily. We'll just click. We can change the text here if we wanted to. Learn now. And we want this to go to our blog. So we'll go ahead and put in our link here. And there you go. Now, anytime someone clicks on this Learn Now, it's going to jump over to our blog page, where we may have tutorials and articles and whatever else on building a website or whatever your website has to deal with. So we'll jump over now to the read more, and maybe we want the read more to go to our about page. So we'll go ahead again, put the link into that. So our learn now and our read more are both populated. We'll keep scrolling down the page, and you know what? I don't want this featured section here, so it's really easy to get rid of. All you're going to do is just hover over this, look for the little X, remove section, and it's gone. And now I want to change this heading here, which says, what do I do? And I'll just put, how can I help you? And you've got a subheading here which can be changed. And these we'll go ahead and edit. We'll go to style, and I want to change the color to these, kind of a blue, just like that. We'll remember the hex code, which is the color. That way we can also apply it to these other ones as well. And the color of the buttons can be changed just by clicking, going to style. Maybe we want them a little bit more red here, which I will then apply to the rest of them. Okay, and that's looking pretty good. But say I wanted to get rid of one of these. It's pretty easy. You're just going to right click on the column that you don't want and hit delete. So you can select, maybe you want one bigger than the other, or you want them, you know, just 50-50. Again, these buttons can be linked. Maybe you're going to have certain blog posts or pages that talk about whatever you're interested in. Do that right there. So we'll keep scrolling down, and I don't want these sections here. So all I'm going to do is right click and delete. Delete that. We'll delete that, and there we go. Looks pretty clean. You have a testimonials area here if you wanted to put a testimonial from somebody. You could even add an image in here if you wanted to by dragging an image, clicking, and uploading an image that way. As we go down, you can have your personal story. And let's just say we wanted to put an image of myself in here. We'll just click this little button up in the corner, go to style here, select files again. You know, I'll upload this image here of me. Okay, we'll select, hit insert media, and there you go. All right, so once you've got it how you like it, everything's looking good. All we have to do now is hit update. Okay, we're going to get right back to the tutorial here in a minute, but at the beginning of this video, I promised a giveaway, so here it is. I am going to be giving away a couple copies of Elementor Pro for absolutely free. Okay, but it's only for those people who took action and are using this tutorial today to build their WordPress website. I think by now, just from editing the home page with Elementor, you can see the power of it. And that's the free version. The pro version creates so many additional options that you can add to your sites. You know, creating your own blog posts, your own blog pages, error pages, whatever it is, guys, you can do it with Elementor Pro. You could do a lot with the free version too, but again, this is only for people who took action today. So if you want to be entered in to have the chance to win a copy of Elementor Pro, there's just a couple things that I'm asking you to do. Okay, the first thing you need to do to have a chance to win a free copy of Elementor Pro is hit that subscribe button and give a thumbs up on this video. And number 2, go in the comments below and tell me that you made your WordPress website with this step-by-step tutorial. And that's it, guys. Do those 2 things and you have a chance to win a copy of Elementor Pro. Now we're going to get rid of some of these pages on the navigation menu, such as ebooks and courses that are not necessary. They were just added as template pages when we installed the special template for Astra. And we're also going to change the logo here at the top. So the first thing we'll do is we'll mess with the logo. Go up here and hit customize. Once you're in the customize settings, go down to site identity and you'll see your logo here. We'll hit remove and I'll select the logo that I've already uploaded. Now that my logo is uploaded, you can see it's a little too big. So we're going to go here to logo width and actually change it to 250 and we'll hit publish. So now we'll get rid of these unnecessary pages on the navigation menu. If you go back, go down to menus and select your primary menu here, you will see ebooks and courses. If we select the drop down, we can remove both pages and you'll see that they've been removed from the navigation menu. If you want to move these pages around to change the order, all you need to do is just select and drag and drop. The next thing we need to do is change some backend settings in WordPress. So we'll go back into the dashboard, go into settings and permalinks. Now that you're in your permalink settings, you want to make sure that if you have a custom structure here selected, change it to post name. What this does is it makes your links look really clean. So you can see mysuperfundomain.com. If you have an about page, a contact page, they're going to be called that. Okay, back on our home page, we're going to go ahead and jump over to our about page. Now in our about page, we'll do the same thing we did with the home page by going up to edit with Elementor. And once in the Elementor page builder, we'll do the same thing again. Go over to style. And I've got my image already here. And I can go to background overlay. And I remember it was a blue. Probably won't be perfect here. I don't remember the hex code. And maybe I'll say about Brandon Scott. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll keep scrolling down so you get the idea. It's the same thing. Now, let's say I wanted to add a video onto this page. How would I do that? I can click right here to add section. And if I click all these little squares right here, I'll go into video, and you can just drag and drop. So you'll see a video is now populated. You can upload and put your YouTube link here, whether it's on Vimeo, maybe Dailymotion, or even self-hosted. Can have specific start and end times, autoplay, a lot of different options. Keep scrolling down. Let's say I wanted to edit this font. How can I help you? Okay, so we'll go to style, we'll go to typography, and you can see there's a ton of different font styles you can choose from. We can change the size. Maybe I want it a little bit bigger and bold. Okay, and I want everything uppercase. You can even change the line height and letter spacing. So let's space the letters out a little bit more. So fonts are totally customizable. And again, we'll go down to update after we finish editing this page. And we'll go back to our home page here again. The last two things I want to show you are being able to add blog posts and edit pages by either deleting them or creating new pages. So we're going to go back into our dashboard, and in our dashboard we'll go to posts. Now you can see by default, and because of the template that we installed, there's a couple custom posts that are already installed. We're going to just select all of them and move to trash, and we'll hit apply. Once those have been moved to trash, this is how you're going to create a new blog post. We'll go up to add new, and you're going to put your title of the blog post in here, and down below you can add the content of the post. If you want to add any images, you can do that as well. And you can scroll down and set a featured image, which will show on your actual blog post. So we'll scroll up and go to publish. You'll see now on our blog, our first post is here. So that is how you create posts for your blog. Next, we're going to mess with pages. So go ahead in your dashboard, hit pages, and you can get rid of these pages that we do not need. So courses and ebooks and this sample page we don't need. Go to bulk actions and move to trash, and they've been deleted. Now say you did want to add a new page, you're going to go up to the top here, select add new page, and now you'll title your page. Maybe it's my favorite books. Down below you'll enter your content and then hit publish. Now if you go back to your home page, you'll see that the page is not on your navigation menu. That's because you need to add it to the menu, and to do that it's really easy. All we're going to do is go to customize, and you'll see a little pencil icon right here by the menu. Click that, select your main menu, edit menu, you're going to add items, and you'll see your favorite books here. Click that and it'll automatically add it to the menu. Now if you wanted to move this around and change the order, you can simply click and drag, and you'll see that my favorite books is now in the menu. If you click it, it has created the page with your content. Alright everyone, that is all I have for you today in this tutorial on how to make a WordPress website. I hope I was able to get a lot of information out to you and show you kind of step by step how to use these tools to get your first website up and running. Now, it's going to take a lot of practice and a lot of time outside of this tutorial to get in there and mess around with stuff until you really start to feel comfortable. But listen, if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below, and I try to get to everybody that leaves a comment as soon as possible. Again, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart if you made it this long, and especially if you took action today and made your first website. Get in touch. I want to see the websites that you guys are making. Go ahead and leave comments, like this, or give me some good critique if you think I could have done better, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.